The annals of human history are punctuated by the remarkable exploits of conquerors whose ambitions reshaped the world. From the battlefield to the throne room, these figures navigated the complexities of war, strategy, and governance, leaving an indelible mark on civilizations. In this exploration, we delve into the lives and legacies of some of the greatest conquerors in human history, uncovering the tales of triumphs, defeats, and the enduring impact they had on the tapestry of our shared past. Number 1. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, born as Temujin in the early 1160s in the Mongolian steppes, rose to become one of the most formidable and successful military leaders in history. Conquering an expanse more than twice the size of Alexander the Great's conquests, Genghis Khan's vast empire spanned an impressive 4,860,000 square miles. Despite this remarkable feat, he is frequently overlooked in the annals of Western history, making him one of the often forgotten conquerors in the minds of Western societies. His early life was marked by adversity, as his father was poisoned and his family faced hardships, forcing him to endure a challenging upbringing. In the early 13th century, Genghis Khan united the fragmented Mongol tribes under his leadership, employing a combination of military prowess, strategic acumen, and a code of laws known as the Yasa. He initiated the formation of his empire by uniting nomadic tribes in Northeast Asia, assembling a formidable army. With remarkable speed and efficiency, he undertook sweeping campaigns across Asia and Western Europe. His conquests extended over vast territories, encompassing nearly all of present-day China, reaching into Russia, Turkey, the majority of the Persian Middle East, and nearly every region in between, excluding India. Genghis Khan's military prowess and strategic vision left an indelible mark on the map of the medieval world. Number 2. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, born in 356 BCE in Pella, Macedonia, is one of history's most renowned military leaders. Tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, he ascended to the throne at the age of 20, succeeding his father, King Philip II. Motivated by a strong wish to imitate the accomplishments of Greek heroes, especially Achilles, Alexander set out on an extraordinary military campaign. Alexander the Great established an empire of such immense proportions for its era that it defied belief. His empire covered an impressive expanse of 2,180,000 square miles. He conquered the Persians, seized control of Egypt, and marched through Asia Minor, reaching as far as India. It was at the request of his soldiers that he halted his conquest. His impact reached global proportions, resulting in the establishment of approximately 20 cities bearing his name, with Alexandria in Egypt being the most renowned. Alexander the Great's empire unintentionally stimulated trade between the East and the West, marking a significant historical consequence. Moreover, his military strategies greatly influenced Rome and Roman military thinking, as the Romans frequently sought inspiration from Alexander and his tactics. Tragically, Alexander's conquests were cut short by his untimely death at the age of 32 in 323 BCE. Number 3. Francisco Pizarro. He was a Spanish conquistador born around 1471, played a pivotal role in the Spanish conquest of the Inca Empire in South America during the 16th century. His military campaigns covered roughly 480,000 square miles, creating a lasting influence on the area. Pizarro's most notable expedition took place between 1532 and 1533, when he led a small but formidable force against the mighty Inca Empire. In 1532, Pizarro and his men encountered the Inca ruler Atahualpa at Cajamarca. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Pizarro managed to capture Atahualpa and subsequently orchestrated a devastating ambush known as the Battle of Cajamarca. This event marked the beginning of the end for the Inca Empire. Nevertheless, Pizarro faced difficulties despite his triumphs. Infighting among the conquistadors, along with conflicts with rival Spanish factions, eventually led to his assassination in 1541. Number 4. Cyrus the Great. Cyrus the Great, born around 600 BCE, stands as one of the most influential and revered figures in ancient history. As the founder of the Persian Empire, he left an indelible mark on the world through his visionary leadership and policies. Cyrus ascended to power in Persia in 559 BCE, and over the next few decades, he embarked on a series of military campaigns that would establish one of the largest empires in antiquity. His conquests extended from Asia Minor to the Indus River, encompassing a vast and diverse territory. His empire covered a remarkable expanse of 2,090,000 square miles. Cyrus was known not only for his military prowess, but also for his enlightened governance. His policy of religious tolerance and respect for local customs allowed him to create a stable and harmonious empire. This approach earned him the admiration of those he conquered, leading to a relatively smooth assimilation of various cultures within the Persian Empire. Despite his military success and political acumen, Cyrus met his end in 530 BCE during a campaign against the Massagetæ. Number 5. Mahmud of Ghazni. Mahmud of Ghazni, existing from 971 to 1030 AD, was the inaugural sultan and is recognized as the founder of the Ghaznavid Empire, which spanned an impressive 680,000 square miles. Taking the throne in 998 AD, Mahmud initiated a series of military campaigns that led to the expansion of his empire, stretching across Persia, Central Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. This realm now covered a significant portion of the Middle East, including present-day Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and parts of India, along with several smaller countries. His most famous expeditions were directed towards the wealthy Hindu temples in North India, where Mahmud sought both political dominance and immense wealth. One of Mahmud's notable achievements was the conquest of Somnath, a revered Hindu temple in Gujarat. While his military campaigns were marked by plunder and destruction, Mahmud also displayed a keen interest in the arts and sciences. His court became a center of learning, attracting poets, scholars, and intellectuals from various parts of the Islamic world. Number 6. Tamerlane. Tamerlane, also known as Timur, was a Turco-Mongol conqueror and military strategist who rose to prominence in the late 14th century. Born in 1336 near present-day Shahrazabs, Uzbekistan, Tamerlane became one of history's most formidable and successful military leaders. His empire covered an impressive expanse of 2,145,000 square miles. One of Tamerlane's most significant military victories occurred in 1402 at the Battle of Ankara, where he defeated the Ottoman Sultan Bayezid I. This battle had a profound impact on the balance of power in the region. As a devout follower of the Islamic faith, he often referred to himself as the Sword of Islam. Utilizing religious rhetoric and aspirations, he aimed to revive the legacy of Genghis Khan's empire, motivating his diverse army to traverse Asia, Africa, and Europe. Remarkably, his vast military conquests are estimated to have resulted in 17 million deaths during his rule from 1370 to 1405. This figure is believed to constitute around 5% of the global population at that time. Number 7. Attila the Hun. Attila the Hun, renowned as the Scourge of God, was a powerful and influential barbarian leader who played a significant role in the upheavals of the late Roman Empire during the 5th century. Born around 406 AD, Attila became the ruler of the Huns, a nomadic and formidable warrior people originating from the steppes of Central Asia. His military campaigns brought unparalleled devastation upon the Roman Empire as he seized vast territories across Eastern and Central Europe. His conquests, spanning vast territories across Eastern and Central Europe, extended over approximately 1,455,000 square miles. Despite his undeniable dominance, Attila's downfall was ultimately precipitated by the strategic alliance forged between the Visigoths and the Romans. Attila's death in 453 AD on his wedding night is shrouded in mystery. Some accounts suggest that he succumbed to a nosebleed, while others propose that he was assassinated. Following his death, his empire quickly disintegrated, highlighting the central role he played in its cohesion. Number 8. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, born on August 15, 1769 in Corsica, rose to become one of history's most influential military and political figures. His journey from a young Corsican artillery officer to Emperor of the French has left an indelible mark on the course of European history. He ruled an extensive empire that spanned an impressive 720,000 square miles. Napoleon's military genius became evident during the French Revolution, where he rapidly ascended the ranks of the French army. His Italian and Egyptian campaigns showcased his strategic brilliance and tactical innovations. In 1799, he seized power in a coup d'etat, establishing himself as the first consul of France. Under Napoleon's leadership, the French army achieved widespread conquests across continental Europe. However, his pivotal mistake was the ill-fated invasion of Russia, ultimately leading to his downfall and subsequent exile on the island of Elba until his eventual death. Number 9. Suleiman the Magnificent. Suleiman I, born in 1494, ascended to the Ottoman throne in 1520, becoming the 10th and longest reigning sultan of the Ottoman Empire. His reign, often referred to as the Golden Age of the Ottoman Empire, left an enduring impact on the realms of politics, military strategy, culture, and law. He expanded the Ottoman Empire to its greatest territorial extent, encompassing much of Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa. His leadership during the Ottoman-Habsburg Wars, notably the Siege of Vienna in 1529, solidified his reputation as a skilled military strategist. Suleiman the Magnificent passed away in 1566 during the Siege of Shigatvar. Despite his military achievements and cultural contributions, his death marked the beginning of a slow decline for the Ottoman Empire. Number 10. Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler stands as one of the most condemned figures in modern history. Leading Nazi Germany, he masterminded the genocide of millions, including 6 million Jews during World War II. Though Hitler's territorial conquests spanned approximately 1,370,000 square miles, the impact of his actions extended far beyond mere territorial gains. The war he initiated resulted in the devastating loss of over 55 million lives, leaving an enduring somber imprint on human history. Ultimately, the defeat of Nazi Germany and Hitler's demise in a bunker marked the culmination of his downfall.